We are live at Illinois Field for Game 2 of this weekend's three-game series between the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Mike Foyles alongside Eli Schuster providing you coverage here on BTN+. The Illini took Game 1 last night but had to go to extra innings to do it. It was a defensive stalemate, but the Illini emerged victorious 2-1 in 10 innings. Eli, we've got another solid pair of starters on the mound this afternoon. Should we expect more of the same today? 1-2, it's bounced to third. A difficult play for Vanscoy. A long throw, and it is in time. What a play. Vanscoy and Sarver, corner to corner. And that's out number 2. A 15-second clock differential. Blazik got it deflected. Almost another big defensive play by Leshetsky, but it's recovered by Robbins. Beasley kicks, corner, Schuin, right wing, Ariel Scott from downtown. It's good. Illini by 5, and Wisconsin can hold for the last shot of the first half. Taylor Cooper, who leads the Illini in aces, almost got one there. Gross gets it over. They're going to have an opportunity. Here comes Bastianelli, capitalizing. Set point coming up. Up 1-0, runners in scoring position at second and third, one out. McDonald's going to flip this one. This one has a chance to land. It's going to get over the right fielder's head, Hippenhammer, and 2 runs are going to come in to score. McDonald's going to try to get to third. He's going to beat the throw, and a 2 RBI triple for Cam McDonald, and the Illini lead it 3-0 here in the first. Runner on first, nobody out. Runner's going to take off, swing and a miss, throw on down to second from Cordy, in time. And this one cranked to right. This one's got a chance. It is off the scoreboard. And a 3-run home run for Penn State. Here's Beasley down the left, kicks out. Andrews, another corner 3, hits it from downtown. Allie Andrews, hot start.
It's Andrews' fifth point of the game. Looks like they counted it as a 2-pointer. She must have been inside the arc, but again, she's stepping up early for this Illinois team, which they could really use.
And I wonder at the break if they're going to take a look at that and see if she had her feet behind the line. Great feet inside for Howard, hacked in the act. 3-point play opportunity. And first one good for Howard. As the Illini already with several players with 2 fouls. Ephraim just picked up her second. And you also have Sierra Rice with 2, Courtney Jones with 2, Allie Andrews with 2. So foul trouble is definitely going to be something to keep an eye on for the Illini, as well as free throw shooting for Wisconsin, something they have really struggled in this season. Badgers shooting just 56% on the season at the stripe. That time they make 1 of 2 and they lead by 4.
Howard is going 5 for 8 from the free throw line right now. The past couple of times to the line, she's made the first, missed the second. Seems like a bit of a trend for her.
And the Illini started to settle for some threes. That one short by Schuin. Looking to run, Van Leeuwen all the way down the right. Nobody stops the ball. She finishes and one, Kendra Van Leeuwen. The junior from Ontario, well known for her ability to distribute, but now getting some points of her own. And the baseline 3 rattles out by Scott. Offensive rebound, Alex Whittinger. Make it 20 for the Illini senior. 4 minutes to play. Here comes Beverly, weaving, pull up 2. Back iron, no good. And the rebound goes long to Sierra Rice. And they're going to slow it down. Smart decision by Brandy Beasley. Rice swings it, Andrews. Takes it to Beasley at the top. She'll back it away. 12 to shoot. Screen, works left against Carla, step back, jumper again. Brandy Beasley, she's having a day. 14 for her, a timeout on the floor, 3.5 to play, and a largest lead for the Illini this afternoon.
But a Wolverines team that doesn't get nervous when they're on the road. They are 5-1 on the road, and their only loss is to the defending national champion, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. So you can see that. You can see the resiliency with this team. And as we mentioned a bunch of times, they're down 2 starters, and you can't really tell because they have so many players ready to answer the bell.
Caroline Welsh's serve. Witt, here comes the set. Coming up, firing. Great block, Bastianelli. They're going up again. This time, Kloth got it over her. Great diving effort, though, from Welsh. And then Poulter takes a shot. Keeping it in was Cole. Kloth again. Well done, Caroline Welsh. Jacqueline Quaid, then what another effort by Witt as the digs just continue for her. And then Bastianelli. What a rally we've got. Quaid finishes it. Maybe the best rally of the night. And Illinois back on top, 23-22. Timeout on the floor. We've got a thriller.
2-1. He's kind of the veteran, and they have Jason Campbell, who's the freshman, really highly recruited player. And Campbell got the start in the squat yesterday. Cordy will get the start today. But always good to have that kind of balance, have a veteran, then have a newcomer. Kind of teach the role too. 2-1. Cordy rips this one. Sharply to right, over the head of Hippenhammer. 2 runs are going to score. Cordy's rounding first. He's going to slide into second with a double. And a 5-0 lead for Illinois in the first inning.
Florida State
tries lay down a bunt. Let's see if they can chase it down. Heck of an effort by the catcher, Max Wright.
Wow, that was a great catch by Max Wright. He knew that if he was just going to go for it with just the glove, it could have that opportunity of bouncing out. You never know, especially when he's falling down. So he uses his other hand, covers it up, keeps it in the glove. Big time move, big time out.
And he found the ball so quickly, which is so difficult when you're wearing that catcher's mask. But he really tracked it well, got a great jump on it.
Yeah.
And an unproductive attempt at a bunt by Cordy. But don't forget, this is a guy who started 12 games last year. I think they expected him to be a big part of their plans this season. It was a really poor start for Snarskis, really disappointing start. But this is kind of one of those games where he gets to earn back the trust and prove he's kind of corrected himself. And so far, it's been pretty good.
And he's done good in relief too. He's done pretty solid. He's always been someone that they've liked, somebody that they relied on since last year, and they know what they have in him. So, especially being a veteran, you can obviously, and they've done it several times this year, when they've just randomly thrown him out there for a start. If you're going to trust anybody, it makes sense to trust him. You can trust what he's going to do on the mound, and again, they want to try to get him going in this game to see if later in this season, possibly come Big Ten tournament time, they can use him.
Here's Troike, a throw from the hole. And in time. What a play by Ben Troike.
Troike and Sarver. Match made in heaven right there. You see Sarver, he goes down. He gives you a nice splits action to save that one. I'm impressed. He stayed in the splits, too. Checked with the ump. Ump told him he was out. See him right here lay out.
My goodness, what a stretch. And obviously, this is a neck-and-neck ball game. You got through the hard part of pitching some young guys. Now go out and win this thing. Here's the pitch from Cross. Missed a little bit outside, and it's Ben Troike at the plate. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times. Hit one to the warning track on his first at-bat, and then the next one he hit a hard ball to short. And it's tough when you see a guy do that because his batting average is really taking a dip, probably the lowest it's been this season at 262. Troike bounces this one up the middle, but going and chasing after it is the shortstop, Dungan. Throws on to first in time. That does move the runner, Mahalik, over to third. So productive out by Ben Troike.
Yeah, very productive. You'll take that 100%. In this game that's been closer and at least less, there's less scoring than was initially expected. That's a big move to get him over to third. And now, again, such a reliable guy, and Massey coming up to the plate.
And Massey, an old high school Little League teammate of Ben Troike. They've played together since I think they were like 13. As Massey swings through the opening pitch, it's 0-1. That's pretty cool when you're both middle infielders. Think about how many double plays they've formed in their career. Here's the pitch. Enriquez fouls it. And, oh, what a play by the little kid out there. Little kid just ran it down. He tracked that thing. He showed some range. I wish we had that on camera. That was impressive.
Get that guy in the outfield. I wonder if Dan Hartleb just sent a scout out.
Yeah,
to
no,
talk
that
to
was
him.
yeah, that was really. He was all the way leaning up against that rail over down that third base line, and he chased it down to where it was almost heading over to the fence where it leads to the parking lot. That was
You can never start scouting too early.
right. I mean, that's how
That's
they
a good
found
catch.
Kellen Sarver. You
Yeah.
know, he was
He's-
watching games as a kid here, local kid. Now he's starting first baseman. Here's a 3-2. Popped up by Enriquez. This looks playable. And Massey does the pop-up dance. And that's out number 3. 2-1 lead for Illinois heading into the bottom half of inning number 6. Huntley 0 for 3 so far.
A redemption opportunity for Huntley. He was out there in center field.
And he's going to fly this one deep to left. This one backing up toward the track at the wall. What a grab by Cam McDonald. And that's the ball game.